Hi guys. I wanted to share with you my balance routine that I do 3 to 4 days a week. Sometimes I use it for warm up for my weight training. So and I'm almost 51 and I'm constantly thinking about balance and fall prevention. So I thought it was an important one to share. This is a more advanced version where you don't switch legs. I'm going to put out another one that's more for people who haven't been practicing balance yet. So you would switch legs between each exercise. This one is definitely if you've been practicing a while, and this is my routine. So enjoy. You could choose any wobble board. I love the Bosu, so that's what I'm using. Um, by the way, that stands for both sides up. So you can use either side for many, many things. Just make sure your feet are centered, the arches of your shoe are centered, and that you have a mat underneath you, especially if you're on a hard surface or a carpet. So we'll start with ankle rockers. We're going to move in all three planes of motion, sagittal, frontal, and transverse. And we're doing approximately 10 of everything. And I don't count out loud. I think that's 10. So then this one is just a lateral leg swing. Foot is flexed, knee is straight, swing out and touch the board. Do it nice and slow and controlled. Keep breathing. You want to keep your posture upright. And if you're really new to this, lock on a spot on the wall across the room from you that's maybe 2 inches above your own head. That way you're keeping your body upright. Don't look at the floor. It's not going to help you. Don't look at your feet. This is transverse, across and behind. It's very tempting to grab my heavy bag. I'm not going to do it though. And by the way, my standing leg is slightly bent. If you lock it out, you're much more likely to have to step off the Bosu or your wobble of choice. All right, and then the last one is another sagittal plane. And I'm going to move slightly sideways here so that you can see what I'm doing. It's a knee to the front and then kick through to the back. Put your foot down at any time that you need it for safety, or step off the board in the direction you feel like you're falling. Otherwise, just keep flowing through until you get to 10. And if you're new to this right now, your ankles and calves are burning, your glutes are burning, and that's totally normal. If you can hang for the whole thing, great. If not, pause the video, take a little moment, or check out the beginner version where you're switching between each one of these exercises. This is 9. And that's 10. Switch. The same thing, ankle rockers are the start. Centering again, just making sure. Once you've done that, you no longer need to look at your foot. It's not going to help you. Raise the other leg and be in your ankle rockers. Sagittal plane. The benefit of this, aside from tripping and not falling on quite a regular basis, is that, let's say you do, now with the leg swing, let's say you do turn an ankle, you're hiking and you roll your ankle. Your foot's probably going to flip right back over and you're just going to keep on going. You're with this kind of practice, unlikely to suffer a sprain unless you really turn your foot over during that type of injury. But I've done 10, a number of ankle rolls over the years after practicing this, and nothing happened. Nice benefit if you're a hiker or a trail runner like me. Just take your time with it and keep breathing. You can put your hands on your hips if you feel like it might make you more stable. Another tip is that inside of your shoe right now, if you are clawing with your toes, let them loose. Don't claw with your toes. It will not help you. It's actually going to make it worse because now you have a ball inside of your shoe rolling around. All right, the last one again, I'm going to just turn slightly so you can see the move and so I don't kick my door behind me. All right, up, kicking back. 4. I hate counting out loud, but it's always nice to have a little marker knowing where you are. 6. Right. So that's the entire routine. If you're using this for a warm-up for full body workout, then definitely get a few extra twists and a little bit of dynamic for your upper body, shoulder rolls, arm swings, and you should be fully warmed up to be able to lift weights afterwards. And if that's not what it's for and you just use this for balance, you're going to be real happy with those results. There's nothing like tripping and not falling. It's one of my favorite things about this practice. Anyway, y'all enjoy in good health.